He had once been a decorated war hero, a hardened veteran who killed countless enemies and earned his country's highest honors. But after returning home, he wasn't treated as a hero. He ended up living in an abandoned car, strung out on drugs, barely surviving. His name was Baker, a forgotten veteran, abandoned by his father, haunted by the death of his sister. Her murder was the wound that never healed. He hadn't even been allowed to attend her funeral. His father had thrown him out before that. Since then, Baker's life had been stagnant, empty, and lifeless. Until one day, his friend Will came with shocking news. Carl, the ruthless crime boss who once ruled the city, had just been released from prison. The name hit Baker like a knife to the chest. Carl was the man who murdered his sister. Years ago, Baker's sister had worked as a dancer to make ends meet in one of Carl's clubs. When money went missing, Carl accused her of stealing it. He had 3 of his men brutally assault her and filmed the whole thing to use as blackmail. When she swore she hadn't taken the cash, Carl lost patience and shot her dead, then went to prison for 3 years. Now, hearing that Carl was free again, Baker's rage erupted like a volcano. He spent his last few dollars on the black market to buy a knife. Its cold, gleaming blade seemed to mirror his thirst for revenge. Meanwhile, Carl had no idea what was coming. Once a powerful underworld boss, he found his empire gone, his businesses taken by his own men. Furious, he confronted one of them, demanding to know why no one had visited him during his 3 years in prison. The underling nervously claimed he'd been busy keeping the business running to make money for Carl's release. Carl didn't believe a word. He knew exactly how much his men had stolen from him. Without hesitation, he pulled out a gun and shot 2 of the guards dead. His trembling former lieutenant stammered in fear. But Carl wasn't satisfied. He smashed the man's head several times before putting a bullet through him, ending it for good. Elsewhere, sitting in his car, Baker looked at old photos. Memories flooded back so violently he felt sick, stumbling out to vomit on the side of the road. When he finally steadied himself, Will arrived. Seeing the fear in his friend's eyes, Baker realized something had already gone wrong and started asking what had happened.